And we're live again with another Founders Friday here with Startup TNT, coming hot off our investment summit finale last week. We've got the winner of the Saskatchewan stream with us today, Scott Love. How you doing?
Doing great. Thanks for having me, Jesse.
Absolute pleasure to have you here today. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about StoreToDoor and what you do?
Definitely. StoreToDoor is a last mile same day delivery platform that provides a cost effective delivery service for brick and mortar retail in our communities.
Fabulous, right? Growing that during COVID. Seems like you guys are like coming up hot, and that's why our investors were super interested in you. So why did you join our investment summit?
We'll go back to your last investment summit. I went through part of the process, and it was a great experience. At that point in time, I didn't even know what a pitch was. Went through it, built a pitch deck. I thought we did fairly well. I think we made top 10, and then didn't quite crack top 5. But at that point in time, it was just a really good experience to expose ourselves and our story to a multitude of people. And going through this experience this time, obviously we're raising capital now. Our life's changed so much in 11 months. And we saw a lot of value in what Startup TNT can do for our business and how we can get our word out there to investors and to the community, knowing what we're up to.
Amazing, right? So great to see like a company that's gone through one summit, comes to the next one, and does even better than they did the time before. So what was the biggest benefit of coming through the summit? I guess both times, right? You kind of mentioned it, but why don't you dig into that a little bit more for us?
Yeah, I think the connectivity, especially the second time around now with the due diligence piece, going through that with, great individuals asking great questions, really digging deep into the business and being able to provide them with all the answers that they require and really seeing what is important to them to make these decisions. I thought that was a really important piece because we don't see that necessarily when we're dealing with other investors. But when they're drilling and really grilling on certain things, it's like, okay, these are really important things. But when I'm doing this due diligence piece with these others, am I focusing on the right thing? And so I think that was a really big lesson for me. And, again, to spend some really valuable time with some of the key people that were doing the due diligence was really a great piece for me.
Right. Yeah, it's all about building those connections here at Startup TNT and getting those interactions, right? So what would be your suggestion to a founder like looking maybe to join a summit or to even just raise capital generally from investors?
I say get involved. I mean, you always need to learn, right? You don't know everything. And if you feel that way, you got to get that out of your system because you need to continue to learn. Everybody has something to contribute. Everybody's in your corner too, which is something that I really, really appreciate, specifically in Saskatchewan here. Everybody I spoke to, everybody's in our corner. They want to see us succeed, and they'll do anything in their power to help bridge that gap if there is a gap to be bridged. And then the last thing I'd say is traction is better than words. You need traction to succeed. So make sure that that is part of your mantra and continue with that.
Yeah, and you've seen some incredible traction. It's been you were mentioning earlier you've maybe hit a new milestone with StoreToDoor.
Yeah, so we hit a milestone that we didn't think we were going to hit by for another couple months, and we did over 5,000 deliveries this month, which puts us 500 times growth in the last 11 months. So we're super proud of our team, and we couldn't do it without the people that are on this call, Startup TNT, and everybody that's contributed, including our team. So thank you so much. Really appreciate all that.
Fabulous. Yeah, we're happy to have you a part of the community here, Scott. You mentioned a little earlier with Saskatchewan. I just want to get a little bit more in there, get a plug for us here in the province. What makes it so great about growing a startup here in Saskatchewan? Obviously, the community is a big part, but what else does Saskatchewan have that makes us a great place to grow a startup?
I think the thing is that we have just such a great network here, and everybody knows everybody, and everybody wants to help somebody succeed from Saskatchewan and put us on the world stage. And I think that is the big contributing factor to the values that we see and why we plop our butts here in Saskatchewan, because we could so very easily have gone somewhere else to start this business. But we're super proud to be from Saskatchewan, and we have the support of Saskatchewan. So, that's a key factor for us.
Fabulous, fabulous. So what's next for StoreToDoor now that you got this money? I know you're closing up your raise here soon. What's the goals?
Yeah, we're gonna keep killing it, expand across Canada. We'll be across Canada in every market in Canada by the end of 2022. We'll probably be in the US within this calendar year as well. We have some great partnerships that you're going to see get announced here shortly. And we're just going to keep killing it and delivering packages for brick and mortar retail and help these local retailers really build their business and compete against some of these e-commerce giants out there.
Sounds good. How can people find you if they want to reach out?
Yeah, they can find me on LinkedIn or, can email me anytime at scott@StoreToDoorCanada.com or check out our website as well at StoreToDoorCanada.com.
Fabulous, Scott. Thanks so much for spending this 5 minutes with me today to celebrate our first winner here at the TNT Saskatchewan Summit from the fall. And it was just a pleasure to have you part of the community. Thanks for taking the time with us.
Yeah, thank you, Jesse. And thanks, Brandon and the team at Startup TNT.
Take care. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy your Friday.